Hello everyone, John Runner 88 here with another Star Wars figure review. And yeah, this time we can finally have that signature look of superiority on our shelves or wherever you put your figures. We have Count Dooku, and here's his card back. Just blasting some lightning, why not? Let's go sideways because I don't feel like moving my phone. Blasting some lightning sideways. He is a VC 307. Cool. I don't care, but some people do. So there you go. And yeah, here he is. Looks great. I didn't bust out an old figure because the last one I got was around when the Revenge of the Sith was coming out, so it's an old figure. I would say one thing about that old figure is just that the cape's got, the molded detail into it, but would much rather sacrifice a little detail for some nice soft goods, because you can get that thing. Look at that. Just billowing in the wind. Yeah, only issue with the cape, I would say, is that it likes to pop up pretty easily, especially when you're like moving his arms. It can kind of bump up in the back, but when you're seeing him from the front, like, it's not really an issue because it's kind of blocked. Turn him around, it looks a little weird, but from the front, looks good. And once you like pose him, you can kind of pull on the back a little bit. Don't pull too tight though, because you don't want to rip his little faux chain out. Um, let's focus a little bit. That would be nice. Okay, let's get a hand in there. Still not doing it. All right, we'll figure this out. Don't worry. Just hold on tight. There we are. Yeah, great likeness. I think they could have maybe went a little more white with the hair, but still looks fantastic. He's got his lightsaber. And they even painted the little red button on the back. Whatever that does, I'm sure there's some type of visual guide out there somewhere where it says like, oh, uh, shoots his blade out or something. I don't know. He's got a funky looking lightsaber, and it's got all its funk and TVC. So yeah, it looks great. And they're not doing like the fizzle effects at the bottom, so just a straight blade. Yeah, looks good. And it comes with his unlit saber, which this is a little gummy, I think. Yeah, a little gummy. But it does go on his belt, which is, thank you Hasbro for doing this again. There's a few figures that they skipped the hilts on, and it was very frustrating, especially Ahsoka, who looks amazing with her hips with lightsabers on them. That came out weird. She looks amazing with her lightsabers on her belt because it adds to like the silhouette, like with her hips and stuff. Um, yeah, looks awesome there. I think he's pretty much 100% new, which is great. He poses pretty good. His legs are a little tough for me, and especially with like, I'm not a fan of the way the thigh turns on mine. It's like a little stiff, so hopefully his leg doesn't twist off at some point, but um, he's not going to be getting into crazy poses, so not too worried about it. But he has all modern articulation. Look at that cape. Look at that cape billowing up behind his head. Isn't that great? You could slip it off if you wanted to, but why would you do that? Why would you take his cape off? But yeah, I like the cape. They did a good job of like getting like the fit of it as far as like the shape of it. How it like lays on his shoulders and whatnot. And then his other little feature, we'll pop this hand out. Ooh. Hands pop out pretty easily, which is nice. And then got his Force Lightning. And this is probably one of the little weird issues of the figure. because it looks good, but they didn't paint like the hand all the way. I mean, it's masked like in like the effects, but you can definitely see it on the bottom. He's got like these little stubby fingers because it should be painted. Let's see if we can get a good shot of it. It should be painted to like there, like another little bit. You can kind of see where it like, yeah, yeah, you can see it looks like he's missing part of his fingers. Yeah, you can definitely see in the light there that there are like kind of like little like end points to where the fingers should be going to. But honestly, when he's like blasting, like you can't even, you don't even notice. But it's just a little weird thing to point out. Why not? Yeah, he's an awesome figure. He's got the up and down on both of his wrists, which is awesome for like lightsaber wielding, especially him because he's got a very uh what am I looking for? I don't know, very kind of like sophisticated way of fighting, kind of like fencing almost. So he's got the can angle it down and stuff, angle it up. I did notice his elbows. There is like kind of like a little one side has like a little um yeah, that kind of like line there. That's the outside. I had it turned around like that at first, and it wasn't like his arm wasn't bending very good. And I was like, is it the right way? And I looked at the other one, and it was turned this way. So make sure that's on the outside, and you can get his arm bending a little past 90. It's not amazing, but you can get him like in a two-handed pose if you really wanted to, but he never like does that in the movie or anything unless he's like kind of locking sabers with somebody. I think he's usually or, no, I guess he does use two hands quite a bit, but thinking about it, kind of does a few moves with it, but definitely when he's like standing there, he's just gonna be holding it down or something. Oh, get in there. Yeah, definitely a fantastic figure. Not sure if they'll be able to reuse any of this tooling. I mean, I could see the legs being used for like an imperial, um, like a imperial officer or something like that. Could definitely see something like that happening. Like they could probably use that for like the live action Thrawn. Maybe. Who knows? That's not my problem. That's their problem to worry about. Yeah, that's Count Dooku in the vintage collection. Did you like that view of him? That's nice, right? Um, yeah, in the vintage collection, finally looking awesome. Did you pick him up? How you liking him? Definitely gonna complete a lot of scenes from like Attack of the Clones and whatnot. Definitely plenty of action in the Clone Wars. Now we just need his Sith apprentice, Asajj Ventress. I think she's coming. I think she's coming. I hope she's coming. They got the March Madness going on right now, and she got pretty high to the top, which is awesome. But this is a previous winner. We got him. We did it. Thank you, Hasbro. He's fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Do the whole like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Go follow me over on Instagram at JohnRunner88 over there as well. And you can all wave goodbye to the signature look of superiority because this video is over. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye, guys.